Hey Booming Bees, it's your girl Tia Mora back with another video for you guys. If this is your first time stopping by, you're absolutely welcome, babes. We cover all things fragrance, hygiene, self-care, and lifestyle overall. If you're all about becoming the very best version of yourself, you are at the right place. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so every time I upload a video, you get notified, babes. Okay, before we even jump into this video, y'all want to see the nails? Let me put it up front. So anybody want to take a screenshot, you can do that. All right, now back to business. So today we're going to be having a real honest conversation on overconsumption. Yeah, she got me. As y'all can see from the caption of this video, overconsumption is real, and I had to declutter over 30 bottles of fragrances from my collection, and this happened. I bought 17 more fragrances. And okay. Y'all, give me a second to explain myself. Please don't get pissed at me. I know the title sounds a little clickbaity, but that's not necessarily the case. It's not necessarily clickbait. If you've been a victim of blind buying, this video is for you, okay? So let's go ahead and get this video started. Month or a few weeks ago, I got up one day just looking at my fragrance collection, and I was really disgusted and pissed at myself because I have so many fragrances, a lot of fragrances, but looking through it, I couldn't decide what I wanted to wear. I pick up a bottle, I'm like, I don't like how you smell, I don't like how you smell. And it got to a point where I picked up over 15 bottles and I'm like, I don't like how they smell, or I don't care for them. And I realized that I have a problem. I got up one day and just decided to post on Instagram, like just to see what happens, right? And I'm like, guys, I'm decluttering 30 fragrances. If anybody wants, DM me. And y'all, within 24 hours, y'all basically bought 20 of the 30 fragrances. Yeah. So when I say declutter, I sold them. And obviously I took a huge loss because people got really good deals. And to be honest, for you guys, I'm not mad at it. Y'all support me all the time. So if I could give you guys good deals on bottles that you would otherwise be spending a whole lot more money on, I can't be mad at that. So I sold most of my bottles for half the price, and I'm talking about like pretty much brand new bottles that I used 2-3 times, like very full juice, and some I use a little bit more. But either ways, 20 sold out the first day. I spent the next 3 days shipping them out and everything, and then day number 4 I came back and I was like, guys, I have 10 more. I did quick reviews on each of the 10, and within 3 hours y'all bought 9 of the 10, and the last fragrance nobody wanted it. So I just didn't sell that one. It's still in my collection, and I'm really grateful. I do want to start off by saying that I'm very, very grateful to y'all for taking all of those off of me, but then also giving me the room to be able to actually buy 17 new fragrances that have been on my wish list and I really want and I will use, okay? So I'm at a point right now in my fragrance journey where I'm being very intentional. When I started collecting fragrances, I was very excited. I enjoyed fragrances. And to be fair, I've always been a fragrance girly. I think even back in college, which was like God knows how many years ago. Now I'm feeling like I'm so old. But even back in college, I had at least 15 bottles of fragrances at school, you know? And I'm just realizing that at every point in my life, I always had a little collection. But I think around like 2019, 2020 is when I really started like heavily collecting. But I think I made a lot of mistakes because I didn't really necessarily know my taste per se or understand notes and really what makes me feel great in fragrances and all of that. I was just excited and blind buying a lot of fragrances off of recommendations online without knowing enough for myself. And I ended up in this situation where I had too many fragrances that I just didn't like. So I decluttered 30 and I gave away over 80 or so, or maybe more, to friends and family. And pretty much my collection has reduced by 150 bottles in total. In a new chapter, I should say, where every fragrance that's getting into my collection, it needs to be super intentional, it needs to be well thought out, and it's something that I really want. I'm not saying I'm not gonna blind buy because I'd be lying, but I do think that I'm in a much better position to blind buy now because I really understand my taste. And while I say that, there's one of these 17 fragrances that I blind bought and it was a big fail. I don't know if I should say a big fail, but it was a fail, and we'll get into it. And also, while I was decluttering, there's one fragrance that I decluttered and it still breaks my heart because now I'm gonna have to repurchase the fragrance. And it was just a dumb move because I literally sold that fragrance for less than half of what I got it for, and now I have to go buy the fragrance for its full price again, because I just didn't give myself a little bit more time. Because now I have a decant of it and I've been spraying it and I'm like, ugh, I want you back in my collection. What was I thinking? But I'm happy for the person that has it right now because you got a really good deal. And that fragrance is Adamo Wanilo. I love that fragrance right now and I'm mad at myself. So basically over the past few years, especially with creating content, I've really come to learn to train my nose, and I can say right now I really understand notes a whole lot better. I'm able to sniff out stuff much better. I'm able to tell what I like, what works in my body chemistry and all of that. So I feel like I'm in a much better position right now to properly rebuild my collection. I have so much stuff on my wish list. I'm so excited to go through this new journey with y'all. I'm gonna continuously declutter stuff. If you guys want me to do a declutter video on here of a few more stuff, and to be honest, I don't know that there's gonna be that much niche. It's probably gonna be a lot of like more affordable fragrances at this point. So anybody that wants to take anything off of me, obviously the rates are going to be like pretty affordable. So you just let me know. I'll be glad to do it. Long story short, I'm in a position right now where I want to look at my shelves and look at every single bottle on there and be obsessed, and literally want to be able to repurchase it once I run out of it, and just literally gag over my collection. That's the position that I'm currently in. I don't think I really care about numbers right now. Like, I still have a lot of fragrances. I think I counted and I have like 385 bottles right now after everything I decluttered. And even with that, I still need to declutter more from the 385. When I finally do my fragrance collection tour with you all, I want it to be a video that I'm very proud of. I'm showing you guys stuff that I'm very obsessed with and I love and all of that, okay? I know I'm rambling and doing a lot of talking right now and we need to get straight into the video, but I do want to say that at the end of the day, this video is more so about growth, intentionality, and just building a collection that currently aligns with who I am. So let's go ahead and talk about all of the new fragrances in my collection. All right, y'all. Before we actually talk about all the new fragrances in my collection, I have these 3 big boxes. And these are PR. I'm gonna quickly breeze through them and then we move on. So the very first box is from the Harmonist. One of my fragrance pals, Chiamaka, I actually saw her talking about this fragrance. I was super excited. I was like, oh my God, that might just be my first Harmonist fragrance. And I've had it on my wish list, and only for the Harmonist to send it to me. I was so excited. So thank you so much to the Harmonist for gifting me this. I am so grateful, very appreciative. Let's go ahead and open it. I'm going to be smelling it for the first time with y'all, but I'm very, very excited about this. I know this is more so a summertime type of fragrance, but I'm very excited. So this is the bottle for y'all. That's what it looks like. And it has the notes back here. I love their packaging. And oh, I really love the material. You know what? This is really cute. So let's go ahead and open her up. Ooh, look at this beautiful, beautiful color. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and read the notes to y'all real quick before I smell her. So it has bergamot, orange bitter, pink peppercorn, and then apricot, Bulgarian rose, datura, I'm not sure what that is, amber, vanilla, and musk. Ooh, I'm excited about that dry down. All right, let's smell her real quickly. Ooh, this is so beautiful. Oh my God. So the funny thing is, I've smelled this fragrance, okay? Because once Chiamaka talked about it on her TikTok, I went and smelled it in store, but I haven't smelled it since then. This was like early summer. It definitely has this nectarine vibe, and I think it's because of the apricot, but it's musky and sweet. It's warm. You know, it's so funny because I feel like I can totally wear this in the fall and winter, even though this is more so a brighter fragrance, but it has some warmth to it. I really, really love this. It smells like sunshine. I don't know if that makes any sense. Think of sunshine in a sweet manner. That's what this smells like. So beautiful. The apricot is really gorgeous in here. It almost has like a little jammy essence. Not fully, but it slightly smells like apricot jam. I really like this. It's so gorgeous. All right, y'all. So the next one is by the brand Maison Fide, and my box got broken, and you know, the delivery people, they could have handled the box better, but whatever. Anyways, I attended their brand launch a month or 2 ago, and I have a vlog on this, so y'all don't worry. I'm just working on editing it, and I'll put it out for y'all soon, so y'all can be a part of the whole experience of this brand, because this brand is so freaking phenomenal. They want everybody to get a sense of Africa per specific notes. So for her very first launch, it's inspired by Morocco, and specifically Moroccan mint tea. So this fragrance is called Thé à Marrakech. So it's spelled, the thé is spelled the, like the apple, THE with an accent. So Thé à Marrakech is basically Moroccan tea in French, translated to English. So please, if you see thé à, it's not D-A Marrakech, it's thé à Marrakech. I beg of y'all. But yeah, this is the fragrance. I love her packaging, is really cute. Y'all look at that. Oops. Anyways, look at the bottle, because I already dropped it, but I want y'all to see the whole moment. Just look at how cute this is. And then more stuff right there. And her bottle is stinking cute. Literally so cute. Let me pull it out so y'all can see. And y'all can see I've used my juice already because, hey, don't play with me. All right, so this is Maison Fide's Thé à Marrakech. A fragrant ritual begins. Welcome to Maison Fide, where scent becomes ceremony and beauty is an ode to the soul. You hold Thé à Marrakech, a whisper of Marrakech in bloom, steeped in mint tea and memory, sweetened by figs and dates, softened with smoke of oud and dreams. This is not just perfume, it is a return to stillness, a tribute to legacy, a sacred pause in a world that rushes. Let it linger on your skin, let it awaken your spirit. Let every spray inspire the freedom to be. Maison Fide, honoring culture and elevating rituals. And this is a Black-owned brand, by the way. The owner, her name is Ehi, and she's Nigerian. So proud of our African babes. They're really doing big things out here. But this fragrance, basically, like the whole concept of her brand is all about like rituals and, you know, self-care, and I'm all for it. I absolutely love it. And one thing I can tell y'all, whenever I smell this fragrance, all I could think of, the Moroccan spa, they have one here in Dallas, and I'll put it right here to what I'm referring to specifically because I forget what it's called. It's so cool, where they scrub your body, they put a whole mask on your body, and like it's really self-care ritual in real life. I feel like this kind of possesses that essence of that experience, and I really appreciate that. This, I'm gonna spray it once again. Ugh, I'm not really a big fan of tea fragrances, but this is one of the few tea fragrances that I can say like, yeah, I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. And another thing I'll tell y'all too is that this fragrance is super unique. I can guarantee you and promise you, you've never smelled anything like this. Never, ever, ever. This juice has gotten stronger. Initially when I got this bottle, it wasn't as, because now you see how I sprayed it and I put it there, I can smell it from here. That's crazy. I like that. I like that. And that's the beauty of maceration. But anyways, let's smell this. The fig is kind of creamy in here. Even though it's like fig leaves, it's really creamy. It's not your typical green fig. It's more so very creamy, tolerable fig. And the dates in here almost transcend as honey. To me, my favorite part of this fragrance is the mid. Like that middle portion before it fully dries down, where the honey is thriving, or the dates, I'm saying honey, where the dates thrives, that's my favorite portion. This is like memory in a bottle for me. It's really taking me back to Africa, and I really appreciate the creativity in this. And I really truly cannot wait to see all the fragrances that this house comes up with. I ain't gonna lie, I'm really hoping for Madagascar to be the next stop in Africa, because I think, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure what they're doing is they're gonna go to each country in Africa and use a keynote there. So I'm hoping the next one's gonna be Madagascar, because we want some Madagascar vanilla, okay? And I think as I'm talking to you guys right now, they have a sale going on, a pre-Black Friday sale. I might be wrong, but I'll put it on the screen for y'all so you can go shop the sale. But this is such a beautiful fragrance. If you're a tea lover, I promise you, you're probably more than likely gonna enjoy this. Another thing too that I noticed is a lot of people experience very different things with this fragrance. I know some people experience more so the oud pulling out more on their skin. For me, I don't really smell the oud at all. I'm not gonna lie, like I barely smell oud in this fragrance. I just get a lot of the freshness, okay? I think there's some kind of bergamot or some kind of citrus in here, because I get a very bright opening, and then the dates, the creamy fig, the tea note, the mint tea, that's what I smell. That's all of what I smell. And the dry down of the oud in it, I don't get that. I really don't get it. For me, in the dry down, everything else just like fades into a much softer mix, but I don't necessarily get oud. But I really appreciate this. So if y'all are out to try a new fragrance, or if you love you a good tea fragrance, girls, go check this brand out. Like I said, they're low on stock. I think on their website you can kind of see how many more bottles they have. So first off, big cheers and hats off to you, Ehi, because the fact that you're almost out of stock and you just launched, like what? She launched in October, y'all. So y'all go get this. Don't be one of the people that will be left out, okay? But yeah, Maison Fide Thé à Marrakech. And before I close this up. I want to show y'all what else came in the box. This is a PR box, by the way. This is not what you get, but you can buy their Moroccan mint tea on their website for sure. Super excited to drink this. I haven't drank it yet, but I'm very excited. I'm a tea girl, so I'm very excited. And then they sent me this, y'all. This PR package, people are out here doing it big. Look at that. It's a whole tea set. I don't even know how to use this, but I'm so excited because this is about to be so fancy. And I like the fact that it literally has Maison Fide written on it. So cool. I love me a good intentional PR package, okay? This is beautiful. And our last PR box is from my faves. Y'all know I love me some Cycklar. So they reached out to me and sent me their entire perfume oil set. I do want to do a video for y'all of all of my Cycklar products just because I feel like I really want to. I'm so obsessed with the brand. I want to show y'all everything that came in this perfume oil package. Okay, this is the box. So cute. And I believe you can actually buy this entire box, especially on TikTok shop. Y'all, look at that. Oh my freaking god, I'm so hyped right now. Okay, so Zernell is a warm, spicy, cozy vanilla that's a tad bit musky. I really love this. The cardamom in here gives it this really rich, spicy, but like comforting type of scent. I love this so much. And the thing I like about Cycklar is that their scents are very unisex. While a woman can enjoy Zernell, a man can absolutely enjoy and rock this fragrance as well. It's literally one of my faves from the brand. Absolutely love it. Next, we have Vanilla Verve. And let's go ahead and smell her real quick. I mean, I already know what all these smell like because I have products that smell like this. Vanilla Verve is a citrus vanilla that's musky and ambery as well. It's very bright, enjoyable, warm at the same time. You can wear most of these year round. Doesn't matter the season. Love this one. And I know this is probably their bestseller. That's the scent that everybody loves the most. And then let's talk about my absolute favorite scent from Cycklar, in which I'm beefing with them because they didn't make a body oil for this. And I don't know what they're waiting for. I've literally made it my mission to go on their Instagram page every Tuesday and remind them to please bring a Bergamot Bond body oil. Not perfume oil, but body oil, because I'm obsessed. It's a very beautiful, very beautiful bergamot scent. Like, this is bergamot. I say it all the time, this is bergamot at its prime. I love this so much. It's bergamot with a lot of florals, musky, and a tad bit of amber in it as well. I like the fact that there's amber in it because it grounds the base. It's not just very much of a bright fragrance, but it's a grounding bright fragrance where you can wear it any time of the year as well. This one has to be my absolute favorite scent from Cycklar. So the next one we're going to talk about is Schmeck's Musk. I'm very eager to smell this one because of the notes. So it says it has Timur, Nepal, Rose, Jasmine, Orris is what has me excited, Tonka Bean, Vanilla Infusion, Patchouli, Musk, and Amber. I love Orris. That's another note that I've come to realize I'm obsessed with. I don't smell it as much. Is it me? This is giving very much skin scent. I think it makes sense. The name of it is literally Schmeck's Musk. So I guess it's supposed to be like your sweaty buddy. Yeah, whatever. You get the point. It does kind of smell like that. It does kind of smell like sweaty, musky skin. I don't get a lot of the Orris in here. I was hoping for more of like a buttery Orris. I don't get that. All right, the next scent is Flora Veil, and this one has notes of raspberry, ambrette, fresh air, peony, sandalwood, white amber, and skin musk. They have a lot of skin musk situation going on, or musk in general. Smell you, and you are called Flora Veil. Okay, you're nice. It's very floral. This is like a musky floral scent. So if you like florals and you like a good musk, you're really gonna enjoy this one. It's soft and pretty. I think this one leans more feminine to me. I feel like all so far have been very unisex. I think a man can wear this too, but it leans a little bit more feminine in my opinion. The next one is Modern Patchouli. While a lot of people don't like patchouli, I actually don't mind patchouli. So I'm very eager to see what this one smells like. In here we have notes of coconut water, pistachio, mimosa, vanilla absolute, and patchouli. Okay, I struggle with mimosa a little bit sometimes, so let's see how this turns out. The mix of like the mimosa and the pistachio, it's really interesting. I'm not mad at it. I actually like it. And the patchouli is not annoying. I think I definitely smell patchouli, but it's not like an overblast of patchouli. And then we have Lover's Letter. I hope I like this because I love me a good leather note. This one has notes of saffron, thyme, leather, geranium, clove, patchouli, agarwood, and sandalwood. I don't like geranium. Okay. This is the first one so far that I'm like, the geranium is too bright in here. I don't really care for geranium. Yeah. The geranium, thyme, and clove, it's not for me. But I'll, still try to figure it out. As time goes by, I'll play around with it and see if I end up liking it. And then the next one is Cedar Supreme, or the last one is Cedar Supreme. This has notes of bergamot, artemisia, lavender, labdanum, ambroxan, cedarwood, amber, tonka bean, absolute. Let's see how we like this one. I don't know. I don't have any feelings towards it. Ooh! Cedar Supreme is so good. Oh my God. I want body care in Cedar Supreme. Oh my goodness, Cedar Supreme is so good. What note is it? This is, okay, there's definitely bergamot. I don't know what artemisia is. I need to go figure out what that note is. Yo, this is beautiful. Whoa, I don't want to say this because I love bergamot bond, but this is complete with bergamot bond for me. What the hell? This needs to be their best set. What the hell? Okay, yeah, Cedar Supreme, this is number one for me. Cedar Supreme, actually no, I can't do bergamot bond like that. Cedar Supreme and bergamot bond are number one. I'm just gonna put both of them in the same position because I can't. And then number two would be Sacred Santal. Number three will be Vanilla Verve. Number four will probably be Flora Veil. Number five for me would be Schmeck's Musk. Number six would be Modern Patchouli. And in the last place would be Lover's Letter because I don't really care for that fragrance. And I'm a little disappointed because I love me a good leather note. But that one didn't work out for me. But thank you so much, Cycklar, for sending these over. Now let's get into all the fragrances that I purchased from the money that I made from decluttering 30 fragrances. So starting off, let's go to the brand Matière Première. Matière Première is one of my favorite fragrance houses right now, and I'm working my way towards getting all of the extraits de parfums. With Matière Première, I have decided that I only want the extraits except for vanilla powder. So as y'all know, I've talked about vanilla powder on this fragrance so many times. It's a very clean coconut white. Like I've told you guys before, every time I smell this fragrance, I just think of whites. I imagine, where it's somewhere and it's all white, it's just pure. This is powdered coconut with vanilla and it smells so good. It's also musky. This is like the perfect vanilla scent. If I was to pick a signature scent, this would definitely be one of the fragrances that will be up to be a signature scent for me. As y'all can see, my bottle is empty and this was their 1.7 ounce bottle. So what did your girl do? I got me a new bottle, and I didn't just get me a new bottle, I upgraded and got 3.4 ounce. So this is my regular bottle, and I got me a big bottle because don't play with me. This is a fantastic fragrance. This is always gonna be in my collection. This is a for lifer, so I had to repurchase her because I ran out of her. It's crazy because I haven't purchased the vanilla powder extrait yet, but I've smelled it and I had decants of it and I want it. That's like, I would say that will have to be top 10 of my favorite fragrances in my life right now, that vanilla powder extrait. But the regular vanilla powder, I also want it. It's crazy that I want both of them, extrait and the regular. I don't care, I want them both. So yeah, that's why you see this, but this is the only one that I have both. I really want French flower, but they don't have an extrait for it yet, so I might just wait because I know eventually they'll come out with one. The next fragrance that I got was Falcon Leather. I had a decant of this, and once I finished up that decant, I was like, yep, it's time for me to buy this fragrance because I really want you. You smell fantastic. And this is it, Falcon Leather. I didn't even waste my time. I'm getting all my bottles from Mataha Premier in the 3.4 ounces because I'm obsessed with this fragrance house. Their fragrance lasts for eternity. Okay, if you want a house where longevity is not a problem, this is one of those houses where you're not compromising on longevity. So in this fragrance, they have a note called, I think it's birch tar, and basically that's like some type of material that's made to smell like leather. So this is a leather fragrance. It also has saffron, it has some benzoin, and oh yeah, it also has labdanum. I love this fragrance so much. I can't even explain it to you guys, but like I said earlier, I have a thing for leather fragrances, and this is such a sophisticated, smooth, beautiful leather. When I smell this, I literally just think of like a freshly made biker jacket. There's just something so nostalgic about it, but then there's benzoin in here, so it gives it that resinous feel, and it's just so beautiful, y'all. It's sexy, mysterious, like a very vampy type of vibes. Like, ugh. I love this fragrance. I can keep sniffing it all day long. I've wanted this fragrance for so long, and I have it in my collection now, and I don't know how to act, okay? Because I love this fragrance, my God. So the next fragrance that I purchased was 100 Silent Ways. As y'all know, this is one of my absolute favorite fragrances. This is a very beautiful, sweet, soft, mature, very girly, peach, tuberose, orris, sandalwood. What else is in here? A bunch of other notes. I'll have them on the screen. This fragrance smells freaking fantastic. And Brown Sugar Babe has an oil for this called Hush. So y'all know, there's no way on earth I will not continue to repurchase this fragrance. I want y'all to just see how empty the fragrance is, first of all. And what did I do? Again, I upgraded. Initially, when I bought this fragrance the first time, I got the 50 ml or 1.7 ounce, and I got me the 3.4 ounce or 100 ml this time around. This is also a for lifer in my collection, and being able to repurchase her and have her right back in my collection makes me so happy, because y'all know I'm being very intentional now with what I have in my collection. I only want fragrances that I'll be happy to repurchase, okay? That's how I know that fragrance deserves a spot on my shelves. So next fragrance I repurchase is, y'all can see, Kayali's Eden Sparkling Lychee. It's a fizzy, bubbly, like basically like a champagne lychee fragrance that also has rose in it, and it has blackcurrant. The blackcurrant in here makes it a little bit grown folky, and I really love that. But overall, it's a very beautiful, fizzy, bubbly fragrance. If you like that type of vibe, you're really gonna love this. But it's super girly as well. So I ran out of this bottle again, and I went and bought me a new bottle, and y'all can see I already started putting a dent in her. I really love it. But this time around, I was like, I'm gonna stop playing around and just get the full bottle. So that's what I did. Next fragrance is Karaoke Heart by Juicebox. Y'all know this is a for lifer of mine. I've told y'all before, whenever you guys think of this fragrance, I want you to think of Tia Mora. This is sort of me in a bottle. This fragrance is so much. I don't think I can stop talking about this fragrance. It's woody, it's tropical, it's fruity, it's sweet, it's boozy, it's everything in one and more. And I've told y'all that this is the fragrance I want to wear the very first time I ever experienced the Brazil Carnival. I want to wear this fragrance. I don't know what year I'm gonna go. Maybe 2027 is the year I'm gonna go for the Brazil Carnival finally. I want to go ahead and wear like the whole costume, and this would be my scent of the day. All I want to say is I can't wait for a Brown Sugar Babe to create a version of this. Okay, I need an oil for Karaoke Heart, and my life will be made. I used to pray and beg, oh, can they do one for Wave Child? I didn't actually think it was gonna come to life, and it did. And it did. So I know I have so much faith. Brown Sugar Babe, if y'all listening, please can we have a Karaoke Heart body oil, because this is a fantastic perfume, and I feel like this is a big staple for the summertime for any girl. So I went ahead and I repurchased me a new bottle right away, because I couldn't stand the thought of being a few days without my baby. But I'm a very happy camper. I don't remember the title of the video, but I'll put a video right here. That video, I spoke about fragrance du Bois, and I told you guys about Tropiques or Tropics, however you want to call it, and how wild I was by that fragrance and how obsessed I was with it. And I told y'all I'm gonna add a few more fragrance du Bois bottles to my collection before the year runs out. I was not joking. No. Thanks to all of y'all that helped me declutter those fragrances. Guess who got her 2 new bottles from Fragrance du Bois? Me. I got 2 new fragrances from Fragrance du Bois. So now I have 3 and I'm so excited. And this is also one of my current favorite fragrance houses. So I'm working my way towards owning as many as I can from the house because I love so many of their scents. Right now I have at least 8 of their other scents on my wish list, so y'all can understand how good of a fragrance house this is. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this. So with this fragrance house, I was very intentional. If you look at the prices of these bottles, they're not cheap. They're expensive. So what I did with this brand is I made sure to start off here. I did their samples. For Cavort, you can see I really use it up because it took me a while to fully understand this fragrance. And once I did, I was like, oh, bet. That's it for me. I'm getting you. So let me read the notes for you guys. It has notes of saffron, davana, geranium, cinnamon, rose absolute, orange flower, jasmine, patchouli, labdanum, sandalwood, and incense. It's a very, very beautiful fragrance. This is saffron done extremely well. Hold on, let me spray it real quick. Ooh, let me paint a real quick scene for y'all. For whatever reason, that day when I sprayed this on, I just quickly thought of a very cute moment where I'm at an event or something and somebody bumped into me. And I look at the person and the person like, oh, sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. But then while I'm saying it's okay, like very relaxed and chill, my eyes are stuck on the handsome being I'm looking at, and I'm just gazing at him and like almost lost, like, oh my god, this is a fine man. Tia, control yourself, take your eyes off of him type of situation. And then I walk away from him and he walks away and I'm just like, god damn, that's a fine man, and he smells good too. Just that thought of like wanting to know more, like that anticipation of, oh my god, so who is he, what's he gonna be about, like, can this be something, could it not be? I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but this gives me so much excitement in the most sensual, warm, intoxicating manner. I love this fragrance so much. It got bought and I'm so happy. So Fragrance du Bois, like I said, this is one of my current favorite fragrance houses, even though I only own 3 of them so far, but I have decants of a lot of them, right? And I'm really enjoying this house because the way they go about their fragrances is just something for me. And their packaging too is top tier. Just look at Cavort. Look at that. And I got me the big bottle because, like I said, who got time to play? Not me. When I love a fragrance house right now, I just buy the big bottles because one thing y'all don't realize is buying smaller bottles of fragrances is actually more expensive for you than buying the bigger bottles. You save more money buying the bigger bottles. And for a fragrance house that I love, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the bigger bottles as long as they have that available. That's what I'm gonna get because, whew. Okay, I need to stop talking about this fragrance, but y'all look at the bottle and the packaging. And I've told y'all before, whenever I create a fragrance brand, I would like to draw a lot of inspiration from these bottles. These bottles are stunning. I'm telling y'all, it can fall and your juice will still be in there because this outer part will crack, but there's still an encapsulated jar or bottle inside as well. It's just so freaking stunning. Everything about this is luxury at its peak. I don't mind paying these price points because I'm getting everything that I deserve, and their fragrances last forever, bro. The longevity, the projection, the sillage, everything is chef's kiss. There's no question about, oh my god, I'm spending this money. No, Fragrance was not that type of girl or guy. They not that type of person, okay? They're giving you exactly what you pay for, and I'm obsessed. So the next fragrance is Siren, and which means siren in English. This is a fragrance that had me shutting my mouth up because y'all know I'm not into cherries, right? I'm not a cherry fragrance lover. I don't do cherry fragrances. This is one of the first few cherries to really make me sit and rethink my decision on claiming that I don't like cherry fragrances. So with this one, y'all can see compared to Cavort, look at that. I didn't even have to use that much. I wore it, I think 2 or 3 times, and I was like, yeah, I know I want you. What I get in here, this is a cherry oud fragrance. It's woody, it's oudy, it's cherry. The cherry almost comes off a little boozy to me, but there's no boozy notes in here, and I know there's an incense. So you get like a very slight smoky effect, like very slight smoky feel. But to me, this is a very beautiful, oh my God, this is a sexy fragrance. She doesn't follow the rules and she just creates her own rules and goes about life on her own terms. And she's unapologetically her. She likes darker colors. She has so much sex appeal. That's what this smells like. You want to talk about date night fragrances? This should be at the top of your list for date night fragrances. Siren is gorgeous, so freaking gorgeous. And if you notice, this bottle is a little smaller than this one, and I didn't realize that. Only when it came, I realized that I didn't buy the appropriate size for this. I don't even know if this was the only size, or I don't remember. I'm probably gonna finish up this bottle, and I want more once I do, because this is a beautiful fragrance, y'all. The things that Fragrance du Bois is doing to my brain, I feel like at this point, I just need to be like, hey, my friends at Fragrance du Bois, I don't like this note. Can you make a fragrance with that note? And I'm probably gonna like it. Like, the cherry here has that almondy nuance, and I feel like that's where I'm also kind of getting the lactonic feel from it too. But it's so beautiful. And I want to tell y'all, I wore this fragrance the other day. I did a layering combo, and the day that I wore the combo with this one, yo, I got so many compliments, and I was like, this is the reason why people consider cherry as a very seductive note. It makes sense because it was mainly guys, and they were not just complimenting, they were complimenting me and giving me like interesting looks. So I was like, I guess there's something here. I'm kidding. But this smells so freaking good. I'm obsessed. That is R&B by Zernell Gillie. If y'all remember, I did a video on tropical fragrances over the summer, and I'll tag that video right here. Decant, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my time, understand the fragrance before I go ahead and buy a full bottle. Baby, y'all see it's not even fully done yet, right? I did get a full bottle. And I don't like the fact that his bottles are so tiny. I think this is like a 30 ml, but I went ahead and I got me a bottle of R&B. This fragrance is so beautiful. It has like this sticky nuance to it, like almost like a honey type of nuance. Then the guava papaya mix is so tropical, it's warm, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And my favorite thing about this fragrance is that it lasts so long on the skin. For a tropical fragrance, this really blew my mind. As y'all can see, I enjoyed her all summer long, and I had to go get me a full bottle because I was like, what the freaking hell? This is a beautiful fragrance. The white chocolate, I don't really smell any white chocolate in here, but the way the notes are all blended together, it's very fascinating to me. And I feel like this is a definition of art, in my opinion. And I like when fragrance houses are just able to come up with very different and unique scents in a world where everybody's just trying to create a fragrance that's people friendly or that's a crowd pleaser where everybody's gonna like we have so many different fragrances that smell the same at this point. But then you have houses like this, and this is a black owned house. I don't know, it's something about black people doing things. Sorry, I'm not trying to do too much, but yeah, this is good. This is really good. This is a fragrance that will obviously always also be in my collection. This is a summertime travel hot weather fragrance for me, and one that when I finish, I'm gonna keep repurchasing. All right, next up is a fragrance from Maison Mataha. I currently own 2 fragrances from them. I have Printemps Blanc, which I'm so obsessed with. That's my favorite fragrance from them, and Escapé Gourmand. I think for the longest time, I didn't really care about Escapé Gourmand, but right now, lately, I've been warming up to her a whole lot more, and my dent has been denting. But the newest one I added to my collection is Brownie Pop. If y'all don't know, I love me a good chocolate fragrance. I love a good chocolate fragrance. So I went ahead and I got this. This is true chocolate. So if you don't like smell like chocolate, I don't think this is the fragrance for you. But this is typical chocolate biscuit. It has like a chocolate that's a little bit crunchy. And I feel like the fragrance also smells a little musky overall. I love it. I just really love it. It almost smells like Swiss Miss powder, if that makes sense. Swiss Miss powder laid on a bed of biscuits. That's what this smells like. Very gorgeous. So the notes in Brownie Pop are brown sugar, popcorn, hazelnut, biscuit, chocolate, vanilla, and sandalwood. I feel like when it comes to nuts, my favorite nutty note is hazelnut. There's just something about hazelnut and chocolate combined together that always gets me, always. But like I said, this smells like a very biscuity chocolate. I don't see any musk, but I do get a musky vibe when it dries down. I love this so much. I love it. And I'm happy to have this in my collection and just wear it and enjoy it. This is also one that I had a decant of as well. smelled her, enjoyed her, and I knew I was gonna get me a full bottle, so I did that. Next up, we have Love Delight by Amouage, babes. Y'all already know the story about this one. If you watched the video that I did, I think a huge collective fall body care haul, this is one of that, okay? I just recently purchased this fragrance. The minute I heard Brown Sugar Babe was coming out with a Love Delight oil, and theirs is called Happy in Love, I went ahead and I bought this fragrance, okay? Because it just came right around the time where I had just sold my fragrances, and I had the cash in hand to repurchase. So I went and got this, and I'm so happy, guys. I'm so freaking happy. This is a very beautiful fragrance. It is so gorgeous. It is so soft. I've told y'all before, this is a very delicate woman, okay? You don't mess with this type of woman. You handle her with care. You treat her like she's an egg. If the egg falls, it's gonna break and you're gonna lose her. That's what this lady is, okay? She's so good. It's like I smell her and I want more and more and more and more of her. I can't get over her. I'll have the notes over here. I'm just obsessed with this fragrance, and I will constantly repurchase her. I love this fragrance so much. The same way that I love Guidance 46 with a passion, I think I'm really obsessed with this fragrance. The crazy thing about this fragrance to me that I don't understand is the notes don't give off anything like what it smells like, okay? The notes, I think there's like rose, cinnamon, there's rum in here, there's rum, there's vanilla, I think there's like cypriol. If I remember from the notes, there's probably like cypriol in here, but those notes, they don't really come off as like a soft princess type of vibe, not at all. But this really gives princess. It really gives handle me with care, okay, or else you're gonna lose me. I love this fragrance so much, and I would really hope and pray that y'all can get your hands on this, or if anything, the Brown Sugar Babe oil Happy in Love. And I'm very excited to have this in my collection. One thing about Amouage fragrances, longevity is not an issue. I don't care how soft the fragrance smells, it is not an issue. It's gonna last on your skin all day long. So pairing this with the Brown Sugar Babe oil, if anything, for me is more so, sometimes I wear the Brown Sugar Babe oil and maybe just spritz 3 spritz of this so I don't run out of my bottle quickly, because Amouage is expensive and we all know that. But I'm so happy and so like, I'm excited at this phase that I'm in of rebuilding my collection and actually putting stuff in my collection that I'm so obsessed with. And this is one that I'm just, I can't stop. So the next fragrance that's been added to my collection is Le Persona, and this is, I think it's called Peacock Feather. It's LPO2. It's a very gorgeous lemon fragrance. It smells almost as if it should be a gourmand, but it's not necessarily a gourmand. This has, I think, amber in it. It has patchouli. It has some white florals. It has bergamot, lemon, and lime. This is, Le Persona, Le Persona. Y'all doing it for me with the memories. And yeah, I can't, I don't know. I really like this fragrance, and this is what the packaging looks like. This is how it comes, and they have it laying preciously in here, and this is the bottle right here. I love it. Yep, this is definitely the one that's called Peacock Feather, because I do see a peacock on here. And you want to know what's so funny? My parents actually have peacocks as pets back home in their house, which is so cool. So everything about this fragrance just, I guess it was meant to be. It was meant to be. I really like this. I really feel so connected to this fragrance for so many different reasons. One, like I said, the peacock situation, and secondly, my granddad. I like this. It's so nostalgic to me, but it's so beautiful. If you like a sweet citrus, you're gonna love this. If you like lime in your fragrances, you're absolutely gonna fall for this. It's so gorgeous. So the next fragrance is the one that I told y'all I blind bought, and I regret it. I know. But the thing is, I love this brand so much, and I have, I think, 2 fragrances from them right now. And this was supposed to be my 3rd, and I'm so pissed because I should have gotten the other one that I actually smelled in store, and I know exactly what it smells like, and I actually really enjoy it. But everybody keeps talking about this particular one, and I just felt like, how would I not like it? Either ways, this is Clive Christian's Jump Up and Kiss Me, and this is what the bottle looks like. If y'all know anything about Clive Christian, these are a pretty penny, okay? This is a pretty penny. Their bottles go up to like $500 or more, and I'm so sad, y'all, because People kept saying, oh, this is one of the best tuberose fragrances. It smells so good. It's beautiful. It's this and it's that. And I kept feeling FOMO. Like, I feel like I'm at a point where I don't really feel FOMO. But for whatever reason, the FOMO was real. And this is their packaging. It's just so freaking stunning, okay? It's simple but very sophisticated. And I love Clive Christian a lot. But people kept describing this fragrance as the most sexy, sophisticated tuberose fragrance, right? So I said, okay, bet. I think I want it. Let me spray it right now again so we can talk. Because this one, I feel like I'm going to declutter it. But I might let myself sit with it a little bit so I don't regret it, okay? Before I declutter it. Yeah, guys, I'm struggling. The thing is, I can see the beauty in this fragrance. It's so sexy, without a doubt. When I smell this, I think of a girl in like some thigh-high red boots, high heel boots, and with like a leather dress, okay? She's coming to cause trouble. That's all. She's here to cause trouble. Engage at your own risk. That's literally what this smells like. It smells so good, but you know what my problem is? Is a tuberose. Tuberose for me is always a hit or a miss. And here it's a miss. It smells too bubblegummy for me. Extremely bubblegummy. I don't like when tuberose smells bubblegummy. It's very off-putting to me. And then it smells a tad bit minty to me as well for whatever reason. And I'm just not enjoying it at all. So I don't want to keep talking about this one, but you know what? If you want this fragrance, send me a DM on Instagram, okay? I'm willing to declutter it like right away, actually. Yeah. If you want it, it's practically brand new. It's new. I just got this. I've sprayed it like 3 times now. Just the same way you saw me spraying it 3 times. So hop in my DM. If you've smelled this and you've been wanting it, but the price tag has been kicking you, DM me, okay? Let's chat and you can have it. Next fragrance we have is by Electimuss. So I went ahead and I decluttered one of my Electimuss fragrances. I believe I decluttered Trajan, which is a very beautiful fragrance. It has like Baccarat Rouge DNA. But I just feel like at this point I have like at least 4 or 5 fragrances with Baccarat Rouge DNA, and that one just wasn't doing much for me. So I figured somebody else could really enjoy that fragrance in their collection and it wouldn't be me. So that got decluttered for me to be able to purchase Moroccan Majul. And here she is. First of all, let's look at this bottle. She's stunning. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. I love her. More than anything, I'm fascinated by the structure of their bottles. First of all, this is very heavy. If it drops, I'm a little bit scared. Like, it's probably not gonna get to the juice itself first, but this is scary. You can literally, bruh, you can cause somebody brain damage with this if you, please be careful. Be careful. Anyways, this is a gorgeous fragrance. I really love it. The first time I smelled this fragrance, I was like, wait a minute, you smell familiar to something I already have in my collection. And what that is Lamar by Majul, in which I also decluttered, because something about that fragrance, in as much as it was very beautiful and sophisticated, there was something screechy in that fragrance that I just couldn't do. But then when I smell Moroccan Majul, I say, hey twin, I'll be so happy to bring you into my collection, because something about this is so smooth. And I want to read the notes to y'all because the notes have me really excited. This has dates, cardamom, grapefruit, lemon bergamot, dates again, rose, jasmine, carnation, ylang ylang, cashmere wood, caramel, ambergris, vanilla, and oak musk. This smells to me like a very spicy, warm rose with a sticky base. That's what it smells like overall to me. The fact that there's dates and then there's caramel, oh my god, I like dates. I like things that give me a resinous feel, and to me quite often dates kind of come off as resinous in fragrances to my nose, and I love it. The one thing I'll tell you is this is not a blind buy safe. You either hate this fragrance or you love it. But if you like Lamar by Majul, you're going to love her. You're going to love Moroccan Majul so much. But this is definitely a hit or miss. It's either you're liking it or you're hating it. There's no in between for this fragrance. So very excited to have this in my collection. So happy, and definitely one too that I feel like when I run out of, I will repurchase for sure. So the next fragrance I got is Ness Sun-Kissed Hibiscus. I think I talked about this in another video with y'all already, but I did want to come here because I just recently purchased it as well. And for this one, y'all will be so glad. Okay, it's not on here, but I got this at TJ Maxx, y'all. So if you've ever smelled this fragrance and you love it, I need you to run. I bought it for $39.99, and this fragrance goes for $90, I believe. So I saved a whole $50. $50. Okay, I got more than half off from buying this at TJ Maxx. So run and go buy it before they sell out. I love the details on Ness bottles. So simple, but yet very memorable, you know, and very pleasing, aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. I really love it. Okay, I'm gonna read the notes for y'all. Notes in here are coconut, frangipani, tuberose, gardenia, orange blossom, and amber. But more than anything, this is white floral dominant. I've worn this, I think, 3 or so times so far, and one of the combos I've enjoyed the most is wearing this with Golden Muse by Harlem Perfume Co. My goodness. They slap on every level together. So freaking beautiful. This is a very gorgeous by the beach type of fragrance, summertime poolside type of fragrance. It's tropical, it's a little fruity in the sense of coconuts. Even though to me, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm smelling like a juice almost, even though there's no other fruity notes here. But you definitely get a heavy white floral from this fragrance, and I'm obsessed. I love it so much. I've had this fragrance on my wish list for almost 3 years now, and I finally have her in my collection, so I'm so happy. This is Greenwich Village by Bond number 9, and this is her. Of course, I got me the biggest bottle because I'm not about to play the games of the small bottles. I'm not doing that. I like big bottles, okay? When I can, I can. And I like all my bottles to be the same height, so yeah. Anyways, this fragrance is freaking stunning. This is a musky, floral, sweet, a little fruity, just very gorgeous fragrance overall. This is also a little aquatic as well. I believe there's like water lily in here. There's jasmine, there's peach, there's lychee, praline. I don't know if there's sandalwood or musk, something of that sort in here. This is so gorgeous. If you like Baccarat Rouge, you can freely purchase this blind buy because there's no way you're not gonna like this fragrance. It's so stunning. It's not a Baccarat Rouge dupe. It's a fragrance of its own, but they are in the same family. And this is so beautiful, y'all. It is so gorgeous. And the praline and the base. I like this fragrance so much, y'all. Like, I don't even know what it is, but I'm obsessed. And I'm so happy she's finally in my collection. Will I repurchase her when she's out? I most definitely will be repurchasing her. But do y'all see the excitement I'm getting in this video? That's how I want to feel about my collection overall. I just want to be so happy and like, I want to smell like you today and you tomorrow. And you get what I'm saying? I'm so happy about this purchase. Bold, boss lady, but very soft. That's what this smells like. The sillage is not a problem. The longevity to me could be a little bit of a problem, but the thing is, I have a body lotion of this from Arena Fragrances, and when I pair that body lotion with this, somehow I seem to be okay, and this lasts on my skin for a good amount of time, so I'm not complaining at all. But I really like this, and I also really enjoy pairing this with Baccarat Rouge. I like that combo together so bad. Like, they do ride together really good. They're like besties pretty much. This is beautiful. The last 2 fragrances are from the same house, and they're both from Fugazzi. So if you were on Instagram when I was doing my decluttering and you saw the fragrances that I decluttered and everything, one of the fragrances I decluttered was Vanilla Haze. And right now you see Vanilla Haze. So you're probably like, why did you declutter Vanilla Haze just to buy Vanilla Haze? This is the Extrait de Parfum. Extrait de Parfum. I've come to notice that with a lot of fragrance houses, if they have a regular and they have an Extrait de Parfum, I usually prefer the Extrait de Parfum. So in this case, that was valid as well. So I had Vanilla Haze and I didn't really like it. It had almond and it was just very, it was just not doing it for me. It also smelled very similar to Bianco Latte, and I was just, I don't know why I need 2 of you in my collection. So I went ahead and I decluttered it, knowing very well that I'm decluttering Vanilla Haze to get Vanilla Haze Extrait. And I did. Vanilla Haze Extrait. I don't know how to explain my level of obsession with this fragrance, but when I'm telling y'all, ooh. Yes. This is one of my favorite vanillas in my collection. See, I'm the type of girl when it comes to vanilla, I like the darker, boozy, very rich, very I am here, okay? You have to notice me type of vanillas. I'm not the typical, like, you know, simple vanilla girl. No, I like the very daring, different, unique vanillas, and this is one of that. This smells freaking beautiful. It is so rich. And my favorite thing about this is the fact that it has a hazelnut note in there once again. So the notes in here are lemon, hazelnut, coconut milk, vanilla Madagascar, tonka bean, clove, cashmere, saffron, akigala wood, musk, caramel, vanilla, bourbon delights. Oh, so there is bourbon in here. Okay, that makes sense. That's why it smells boozy. Y'all, this is beautiful. I really don't know what else to tell y'all other than the fact that I am obsessed. I am in love. It is so cozy, so rich. This to me, even though I like it a lot and I'm personally wearing it, I would love my future man to own this fragrance as well. As in the winter time, fall, winter, I would love him to wear this, especially like just being at home and stuff. So I can just like cuddle with him. This smells so good. I don't think I would ever want to leave my man's arms if he smells. This is so cozy, so nutty. Nutty in a hazelnutty manner. It's just beautiful. Ooh. If you're a man that loves vanilla, you're going to love this. If you, baby girl, your man loves vanilla, he's going to be obsessed with this, and you are probably going to more than likely enjoy this on him. And if you're like me and you enjoy unisex type of fragrances and you like the deeper, darker black cat vanillas, you're going to love this fragrance. And the very last fragrance in this video or in this haul is Passion Fruit by Fugazzi. Now this is one that I was so willing to blind buy. The minute they launched this, I think this got launched this year, and when they launched it, I was like, oh my god, I want this fragrance. Just the notes, I think I'm gonna want it, I think I'm gonna love it. But I also got to a point where I told myself, girl, relax, you're gonna have to smell this before you purchase it. And guess what happened? When I decluttered everything and I had the money to repurchase, when I went to go buy this fragrance, they had a tester of this. He had a tester for this, and I was so excited because I was like, oh my god, finally I get to see what you smell like. Okay. I'm so happy. This is such a tropical oud fragrance. If you like fragrances like Maison Crivelli's Oud Maracuja, child, you're going to love this fragrance so much. You're going to love Passion Fruit. I don't know, I really love Oud Maracuja so much, but I haven't smelled it in recent times, so I need to, and I that's a fragrance that I want to add to my collection as well. But I think I need to go re-smell it. I almost feel like this is a tad bit sweeter than that one. And this, there's just something about this, man. The day that I got this fragrance, right, I took a shower and I sprayed this by itself. My unscented body lotion, unscented body oil, and I sprayed this and I went to bed, guys. I almost killed my damn self. This fragrance is so strong. I'm telling y'all, I don't think I slept well that night because the whole time, yes, it smells good, but it's all up in my nose. And I'm sleeping and I'm dreaming about smelling this fragrance. That's how bad it was. It's so strong and it lasts so long on the skin as well. And the first day that I wore it out, outside of the first time that I wore it, that I went to bed, when I wore it out, I got a few compliments that day and I was just like, yes, babes. Yes, babes. Yes, 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 yes. One fragrance that I really want to pair this with is Tropics by Fragrance du Bois. And this, I know that I'm literally going to slay. I'm going to slay, and people are going to want to know what I had on for a fact. But I love this fragrance so much. 1000% going to be repurchasing it. Every time I run out of it, it's going to be, this is a staple in my collection as well. This is a very beautiful oud. This is a summertime oud. If you're an oud babe or an oud guy, you're going to love this fragrance. Summertime, chef's kiss. Yes, 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 yes. Super unisex, super beautiful. I'm obsessed. Love it on every level. All right, y'all, so we've come to the very end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really wanted to do this because I want you guys to understand how, like, we all make mistakes. Like, even me at this point, y'all see how huge my collection is, but I've made a lot of mistakes in my collecting process. I still made a mistake here today by blind buying again. But the common theme you've noticed from all the fragrances today, I either repurchase because I love and it's a for a lifer in my collection, or I already had a decant that I experimented with for a long time before fully going to repurchase this fragrance. Anyways, if you've been watching up until this point, please go ahead and put the 2 blooming bee emojis down there, the hibiscus flower and the bee, okay? Put those down there so I know you stayed up until this point. I appreciate y'all so freaking much, and I have a lot of giveaways coming, so I'm so excited for you guys, and I'm just excited for us all, babes. But thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to stay kind, stay beautiful, stay you. I love y'all, and I hope you have a very beautiful rest of your day. Bye, babes.
Amaro, yeah. Baby, you my only number one gotti. Even in my down times, yeah, I can get you out of my mind, sorry. Hey, I done run 1,000 days.